Have you ever felt stuck in life? Like you're running on a treadmill, working harder, thinking smarter, yet still not getting anywhere? You're not alone. This is the silent battle most of us fight every day. We dream of success, clarity, happiness, but get lost in confusion, routine, and frustration. But what if the real breakthrough isn't in trying harder, but in thinking differently? Today, you're going to discover a powerful idea that changed the lives of some of the most brilliant minds of our time. And by the end of this video, it might just change yours. Welcome to Voice to Victory, your home for personal transformation, wisdom, and the mindset needed to win. Thank you for watching. This isn't just a channel, this is your family, and I'm honored to grow with you. Let's begin. Let's first understand what is first principles thinking. Imagine you had to build a car, but you've never seen one before. Would you just copy what everyone else is doing? That's what most of us do in life. We rely on assumptions, traditions, habits. But there's a better way, a way that Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, Aristotle, and many others used to create history. It's called first principles thinking. It means breaking down complex problems into their most basic truths, like a scientist, and then building up solutions from there. Elon Musk once asked, "What is a rocket made of?" Instead of paying $65 million to buy a rocket, he calculated the cost of raw materials, aluminum, titanium, fuel, and realized he could build it himself for a fraction of the cost. That's how SpaceX was born. Musk didn't think like others. He thought from scratch. That's first principles thinking in action. There is a famous saying, copying is easy, thinking is rare. Let me ask you a question. How often do you do something just because that's how it's always been done? Let's take Wright brothers, for example. Everyone believed that flight was impossible. Even Harvard-educated engineers failed. But two bicycle mechanics from Ohio, with no fancy degree, used first principles. Birds can fly. Lift is real. If you can generate lift greater than weight, you can fly. They didn't follow what others did, they questioned it. And they made history. It's the same with Thomas Edison, who failed over 10,000 times while inventing the light bulb. But he wasn't copying anyone. He was testing, breaking things down, and building them back up. First principles is to think like a scientist, not like a follower. Now, let's add more tools to your arsenal and understand mental models. First principles thinking is the foundation. But what builds the structure are mental models. Think of mental models like glasses. Each pair gives you a different way of seeing the world. Charlie Munger, billionaire partner of Warren Buffett, once said, 80 or 90 important models will carry about 90% of the freight in making you a worldly wise person. Let's look at a few examples. 1. Opportunity cost, from Warren Buffett. Every time you spend time or money on something, you're giving up the chance to spend it on something better. Buffett doesn't just ask, is this a good investment? He asks, is this the best use of my capital? 2. Inversion thinking, from Charlie Munger. Don't just ask, how can I succeed? Ask, what could cause me to fail? Remove the obstacles, and success becomes easier. For example, if you want to be healthy, invert the problem. How do people become unhealthy? Junk food, no exercise, stress. Avoid these and you're halfway there. 3. Second-order thinking, from Jeff Bezos. Don't just look at the immediate consequences, think long-term. Amazon's famous Prime wasn't profitable in the beginning, but Bezos saw the second-order effect. If people have Prime, they'll shop more. That makes them loyal, and that grows our base. He was right. 4. Circle of competence, from Bill Gates. Focus only on what you truly understand. Gates stayed focused on software for years before expanding. The world's best don't know everything. They know what they're great at, and stay in that circle. You might be thinking, does this really work? Let's see the celebrities who use these principles. First one is Steve Jobs, who loved thinking differently. Jobs didn't make better phones. He reinvented them. He broke the phone down to first principles. People want communication, people want beauty, people want simplicity. The result? The iPhone. He also believed in the intersection model. Creativity is just connecting things. Next one is Oprah Winfrey, who believed in the power of self-reflection. Oprah constantly used mental models like emotional awareness, inversion, what not to do, and feedback loops. She once said, "Turn your wounds into wisdom." That's mental transmutation, turning pain into power. Not to forget Kobe Bryant and his first principles of discipline. He didn't just train more, he trained smarter. He focused on the basics. Master the footwork, master the shot, repeat endlessly. Just remember, fundamentals plus repetition equals mastery. Last but not the least on the list is Naval Ravikant, who created wealth via mental models. Naval is famous for saying, "Play long-term games with long-term people. All the returns in life come from compound interest." He breaks down success into first principles: specific knowledge, leverage, accountability, ownership. He doesn't chase success. He builds it from the ground up. Biggest question is how you can apply this, starting today. You might say, "This is amazing, but I'm not Elon Musk or Steve Jobs." But here's the truth. You don't need to be them. You just need to think like them. Here's how. Ask first principles questions. What is the real problem? What am I assuming? What's the simplest solution? Use mental models daily. Before making a decision, ask, what would Charlie Munger do? In a conflict, try empathy. That's a mental model. Deconstruct big goals. Want to be a writer? Don't say, "I'll write a book." Say, step 1, write 100 words a day. Step 2, study one author a week. Step 3, get feedback every month. Break it down, rebuild it. Final thoughts. This is your edge. Most people react to life. The successful ones design it. First principles thinking plus. Mental models equals a mind that can solve problems others can't. A path to success that others can't see. This isn't just intelligence, it's a system of thinking. And now, it's yours. Welcome to the 1% who think differently. Welcome to your future. Welcome to Voice to Victory. If this video gave you a new way to think, even one idea that shifted your mindset, then let us know in the comments below. Which mental model will you start using today? Which example inspired you the most? Don't forget to like the video, share it with someone who needs this, and subscribe for more powerful wisdom every week. Together, we grow. Together, we win. Together, we are Voice to Victory.